What's up, my friends? I get a lot of different questions on confidence. Now, this next question is about how long it took me to build up the confidence to be able to speak about these things openly.
Not gonna lie at all, it took a very long time for me to get here. So first off, I had issues when I was a teenager, and of course my family knew about it at the time, but even then we didn't really talk about it that much. It was just one of those things that we all just dealt with, and it wasn't really discussed that much. Then later I started blogging anonymously when I created my first website on the topic years ago. Once I started doing that, it built up my confidence a little bit more to speak about it in videos. And then once I took that step of doing it in videos, it became really commonplace for me to tell friends and family to discuss about it openly amongst those people who are closest to me. And so hopefully I can help cut that pathway short for some of you guys by being that display and making you feel comfortable in having these discussions, if not with your friends, at least with people online and maybe in anonymous forums or something like that. That's a really great place to start. If you're not ready to talk about it with your friends and family yet, definitely start online in a forum or something like that.
So as you can see, it's just a matter of working your way there, one small step at a time. The next question we're looking at is how to get the smell of urine out of clothes. Now, for this particular question, I did make some assumptions that the reason that their clothes were smelling was probably because the product they're using is leaking, so I'm basing my answers off of that.
So when it comes to the issue of smelling like urine, there's a few different things that can be causing this. So first off, if they're using a cloth back type of product like this, these particular types of products don't contain the smell of urine very well. That's why personally I prefer the plastic bag tape-up diapers. They contain the smell of urine better and they're far more secure. So on that note, if your friend is using something like Depends undergarments, those in particular have a cloth back exterior, plus they don't absorb a lot, they often leak. So if they're using an inferior product that's leaking all the time, that could be another issue that needs to be addressed. And then on top of all that, if they're not changing as needed, of course that will lead to leaking. It also will lead to unnecessary smells. But generally with products like this, smell's not really an issue. They neutralize the odor and they keep it contained and prevent leaks.
Of all the years I've needed to wear diapers, I've certainly had my fair share of people lobbying nasty comments at me or saying negative things to me, especially online. And so here's why I think people do that.
Doing what I do, I get a lot of interesting questions, but this one right here really got me thinking. It made me wonder why it was something I had never really thought about in too much depth before. I've certainly been made fun of, but I've always kind of shrugged it off and tried to laugh at it myself. So I think really what it is certain disabilities, certain conditions make people feel uncomfortable, makes them have emotional reactions. Maybe they feel some type of level of fear or what if I was in that situation, and their only outlet for dealing with those emotions is through humor. And sometimes that humor comes out in a negative way, where making fun of the person rather than trying to laugh with them instead of laugh at them. But yeah, that's kind of what I think the root cause to a lot of that is.
If you have any questions you'd like to see me answer in future videos, put them in the comments below and check out this Q&A next. Until next time, stay dry.